Good morning, girls. This is a lecture on confidentiality of information from the chapter Cyber Safety. What is confidentiality of information? Protecting your information and allowing only the right persons to access your data. That is called as confidentiality of information. You know that internet is public platform. The sites that we visit on the internet, the things that we search on the internet, and the things that we post on social networking sites are all visible to public. But there must be some information like our history, our bank details, our mails, which we do not want to share with everybody. But we would like to share only with certain users. So that is called as confidentiality of information. Practices to ensure confidentiality. We know that computers, networks, and internets, all these are inevitable. We cannot avoid them. So we can follow certain practices to safeguard our data and ensure its confidentiality. How we can do that is by following these steps. Number 1, use firewall. Firewall is a program that monitors all communications, whatever we are doing in our computers. They trap all the illegal packets. Most operating systems now come with firewall. All the computers comes with firewall pre-installed beforehand. But there are some Windows firewall that only block suspecting incoming packets, leaving everything, the rest of the things that we do on the internet, open access. Control browser setting to block tracking. Whenever we browse, we should try to go to the settings and control the settings out there. For example, we know that if we browse when we are surfing the internet, easily the internet will get to know our IP address, our machine name, the internet network address that we are using. They can know us, they can track us. So these engines, they record what are the things we are doing, what are the things we search. They keep track of all those things. So we can change the settings of our default browsers and exclude the cookies. Number 3, browse privately wherever possible. If you are using internet from a cyber cafe, try to see that no one is watching you. Try to browse privately, try to cover things that you are doing on the cyber. This way the website would not be able to store cookies on our computer which give information about our search pattern. Try to change the settings on the internet browser so that they do not track what other things you are doing. Not just keeping yourselves private from people, but also making it very private whatever you are searching by deleting the histories, by deleting the cookies on the browsers. Be careful while posting on the internet. Everything that we post on the internet is public. For example, the things that we are posting on social networking sites like Instagram or Facebook or news group, all these things, when we post everything on these websites, on these social networking sites, it's like we are not expecting any more privacy and we are just opening up everything. So make sure whatever we are sharing on the internet, like our address, our phone number, our bank details, our credit card details, everything is public. Everything that we displayed public can be utilized later on. They can be saved on the internet. Your pictures can be saved. They can be archived. They can be duplicated. They can be distributed. And later on, even after many years, your photographs or whatever you publish on the internet will be utilized again. Ensure safe site while entering crucial information. If you are entering any important information on the internet, for example, you are registering for entrance exam, make sure the information that you are sharing. For example, if you are sharing these data, make sure that the URL that you are using, okay, the URL, type the address of the URL. Do not try to copy and paste. And whenever you open any URL, any website page, and if it tells you to click anywhere, do not click. In fact, type by yourself the whole address on the address bar. Make sure that your address bar, where you have to type the address of whichever site you are working. For example, if you want to visit Nehu website, type by yourself www nehu.ac.in. Not just copy and paste. And in that address bar, check for the address that starts with https colon with a forward slash. Do not use http colon forward slash. Use https. Also make sure beside this http colon with a forward slash you have a lock, that is a close path lock, which means that it will ensure security of whatever address you are typing. Carefully handle emails. While opening any email, make sure that we know who is the sender. And if you do not know the sender, do not open the mail. And if by mistake you have opened the mail, then do not click on any of the attachment that has come along with the mail. And if in the mail they have asked you to click on any URL so that it will link you to another page, do not click on such links which will take you to another web page. Do not give sensitive information on wireless networks. Wireless networks here means internets which you are using, like a Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is without a wire, right? That is called as a wireless network. Sometimes we get access to some wireless. If you go to train, railway station, you get free Wi-Fi. If you go to a park, you may get a free Wi-Fi. If you go to an airport, you get a free Wi-Fi. Be sure that wherever you are using a free Wi-Fi, you do not enter any important information. Avoid using public computers. Avoid using to cyber cafes. Avoid using public computers like you have a lab and then you are sharing the lab with other girls. Many girls are there who use the lab. Try to not save your passwords. Try to use your own personal computer, your laptop, and even if you have to use a public computer, do not save any personal information out there. For example, try to browse privately, but no one sees what is your password, what are you typing, what are the sensitive information you are entering in your computer. Don't save the login information. Do not save your passwords. Never save passwords while working on a public computer. Avoid entering sensitive information onto public computer. Never leave the computer unattended. Do not leave your computer and just try to close it or minimize it. Do not leave everything open. If you're entering your age, your address, your phone number, your card details, disable the feature that stores password. Whenever you're using an internet, obviously it will always come up, some message will come up like, would you like to save your password? Try to avoid that. Just disallow that, disconnect that, and disable that. Cancel. If you have a cancel option, cancel that, and do not save your passwords. Make sure to properly log out before leaving the computer. If you have used a public computer, check that you log out. Make sure that you do it the correct way. Erase the history and traces of your work. That is, you have to clear all the histories and all the cookies before you leave your machine. So these are the steps that you should take, that you should ensure to ensure confidentiality. Okay, thank you students.